Previously on Desperate Housewives.
Yamadori, Yamadori, Yamadori.
Ugh, this one's gonna be hard. Yamadori means collected from the mountains. I live by the sea. There is no mountains, there are no real forests. And well, this is the UK, you can't just go around digging up wild trees, even if it is for an important internet challenge. So I was a bit stuck with this one. Then I remembered I live in a street, and all good streets have walls, and all shit walls have cracks. So if you join me on Google Street View here, you'll see this red wall. Can you see that plant growing out of the top where it bends? How about now? Can you see it better now? Maybe if I go around the corner and have a look, you can see better. There in the middle, just above that X, that's my Yamadori. So I walked past under the cover of darkness and just kind of ripped it out while walking past. Now, I had seen this throughout the year and it had leaves on, and now in February it was without leaves, so I was certain it wasn't a weed. So here it is. I have no idea what it is. When I ripped it out, it came out as these two pieces. Not a lot of root on either of them. They're probably still stuck in the crack in the wall. There is actually a third piece still in the wall, so it's like I've never even been there. But let's remember, this has grown wildly in a crack in someone's wall. No one is going to miss this, and if anything, they would have pulled it out or sprayed weed killer on it. So let's get these two mystery trees potted up, and hopefully one of them will have enough roots to survive. Although, looking at them, I think that's going to be pretty tough. Although, when we think of where they had been surviving, maybe they'll do just fine. I just need to cut a few dead bits off. This is a few days before I cut the top of my thumb off. Maybe that's my karma for being so ridiculous with this. Anyway, I have another little pot here. I thought this was the same size as the other two I've used in this challenge, but this one is a lot bigger compared to them. It's still really small and could still be Mame, I guess. The good thing is I can fit both trees in. I didn't do anything special, I just shoved them in with some soil and covered the little roots up. So here we are the next day in some actual daylight. So nothing special. I'm very interested to see if these survive and if they grow. You can see one of them has a few leaves already, but they're not big enough to work out what the tree is. Here I'm just adding some chopped sphagnum to help hold moisture. Hopefully this will help it root better, as right now it needs all the help it can get. In March we have leaves, but we have roots coming out the bottom, so that's looking pretty good so far. I spent ages walking around the area just looking in gardens to see if I could find a similar plant, but I couldn't find anything, so I've no idea where this tree has come from or what the species is. I'm guessing it got in the crack from the wind or maybe some bird poo, but I'm surprised I can't find the mother plant nearby. I'm just cutting a few bits off here. There's a few shoots coming from the same place, so it's best just to deal with that now rather than let it develop and swell. And as I've only got 12 months in the challenge, I'm going to try and push this tree pretty hard, so I'm also trimming back a few shoots here and there. So hopefully at the end of this year we might have something cool. So this tree is now in the good soil, gets well fed and watered, and also is under the grow light. So it's living a complete life of luxury compared to that crack in the wall. So to pay for that price, it's just going to have to get bullied by me. So here's what we're left with after the first round of abuse. In April it's doing fine. It's really nothing special at this point, but the leaves are starting to grow. They have a nice purple tint to them at the moment. A large part of me thinks it's a fuchsia. That's sort of what I've been calling it all year, but I'm really not 100% sure on what species this is. If you have any idea I'd love to know. I was trying to show you a bit closer here, but it's kind of dark, so you can't really see too much. Anyway, I just removed that stump because why not? It's a small tree, so little things make big differences. In May, it's looking decent enough. I actually don't mind that it's 2 trees in the one pot. In June it's doing very well. I was tempted to cut it again, but I give it a little breather. And by July it's gone mad. There is still a small chance that this is actually a weed, or maybe it's just happy to finally have some good growing conditions. In August, whoa, wild. I didn't get round to trimming it in July, so it's about time I got it back in the check. By September I had put on some new growth, but not much. I thought it was slowing down, but it looks like it had one last push in it. Because in October it was way bigger than I remember. So it's done amazing. In November it's definitely stopped growing and it's starting to lose its leaves for winter. So it's gone into the shed now with the rest of my indoor trees, but I think I'll just be leaving it outside from next year. It can obviously handle the environment here, and since it's healthy now it should be fine out there from now on. So that was the 2020 Mame challenge set by Jarhead Bonsai. Thanks again, Jered, it was a great challenge, even if it was a slight disaster. But you know, that's 2020 for you. So get over to his channel, check it out, and thanks for watching mine. And that's all for me this year. I'll be back in 2021 where hopefully things will be a bit better. Thanks for watching. See you next time.